Hey y'all, listen, I wanted to come and bring y'all a video, educational video. I'm not going to go far into details, but I just want to say some things, okay? Ladies and men, listen, we got to be careful out here, okay? I understand the first rule or the first thing that we see when we meet somebody that we're interested in, we look at their looks. And then once we look at their looks, then we get to liking them. Some of us, we don't even care what they past is. We don't even care what they got going on. We just worrying about what they look, how they dress, gold chains, big rims on their car, and everything like that. And then now you don't got yourself in a situation because you base it off of just the appearance alone. Now you got yourself in a deadly situation. So let me tell y'all a little story. So I was on YouTube just now, and there's a guy that I follow, and he always bring educational things and things like that. So what I want to say is this: to men and women, we have to be careful out here. The devil is running rapid. Okay, there are a lot of people that's walking around with the pretty face, big behind, small stomach, or whatever, or for as the men, deck down, nice cars, nice job, or whatever. But you have to be careful when it comes to sexual intercourse. There are people literally been proven that are HIV positive or have full blown AIDS, and they are giving it away because they don't care anything about their life. And also not to just place blame on them, we have to place blame on ourselves, women and men, whichever one you are choosing, right? The reason why I say that is this, because a lot of times we get into these relationships and then everybody knows sex changes the game. Then now we don't got in this relationship and we feeling like we in love, but we're not in love, we in lust, and we just going head first. And then later on down the line, oh, he may have known that he was HIV positive, didn't tell you, or vice versa. May have known that she was HIV positive or full blown AIDS and didn't tell you. And neither one of y'all decided to even bring the question up because guess what? You don't got so involved with each other because guess what? Now you don't put sex into the game. Everybody's mind is blown. So you don't care. So now, guess what? Then you get with somebody else. You may be the same person that I don't care. I'm gonna take somebody else's life, or I'm gonna ruin somebody else's life, and then now you don't pass it on. This is how come these things are spreading because nobody is bringing awareness. A lot of us are thinking with our feelings as opposed to using our common sense. Because a lot of us will look at a person, and the first thing we're saying, and I apologize, I'm cooking while I'm making this video, and a lot of us will look at a person, and like I said, just because of the way he or she looks, we don't give a damn about what their sexual status is. But see, the thing is, what you got to understand is this right here. The world that we living in right now is getting worse and worse. It has came about a long time ago with AIDS and HIV, but it also is getting worse because the devil knows he don't got but that much amount of time left on earth. So therefore, he using any and everything. So this is why the world is getting worse. We got to protect ourselves. And we also can't just place blame on the person that brought it to us because we all grown. You should have asked that man status. And yeah, true, back in the day, it didn't have to come down to asking somebody, hey, let me see your clean bill of health, or let me see, what your background is. But the way things are going nowadays, and the devil is running rapid and using any and everything to get people on the side to do such evil things, you have to go ahead and know somebody's status or what's going on with them straight up front. Because later on down the line, sometimes it's a little bit too late. Me being me, guess what? I married a man because of traumas that I dealt with in my life. I married a man after I found out he was HIV positive. But see, the thing is, I'm not gonna say that God showed me favor, but up to this day, over 14 years later, I'm still negative. But there are people who wasn't that fortunate like that. I'm not no better than them. I would never say that. But the thing is, there are people that's not as fortunate to come out of a situation like that. And I was dumb. I'll call my own self that. I was dumb. And I don't want nobody to make any dumb mistakes like that at all because it could cost you your life. We have to start paying attention to what's going on with that person. You understand what I'm saying? As opposed to what they got between their legs. And a lot of times people like that are walking around and they don't care what they give you. They know that once they get in these females' heads and lay it down or give you money and let you go shopping, you ain't caring nothing about what his status is. And that's why I say we have to fault ourselves and not just the person that brought it to us. Y'all, we got to open our eyes. Because this thing will never, ever, ever, ever stop because there are so many uneducated people that's walking around or people that just don't care and passing it for one another. And like I said, the video that I saw on YouTube, there were 3 men out of one city. 3 different men out of one city who knew they were infected with the virus. But yet, they still went around and had unprotected sex. But now keep in mind, like what I just said, unprotected sex. They didn't have sex with themselves. They had sex with somebody else. Now the person that they had sex with is mad. But at the same time, we got to take accountability somewhere. We can't point fingers just only on that person because they didn't tell us. You are grown, so you have to ask questions as well, because you're gonna meet some people that don't care nothing about your feelings, your health. All they concerned is about themselves because they're mad because they got the virus, and they just going and doing what they do because in their mind they're uneducated, not realizing they can live with the virus. So they're thinking, oh, I'm gonna die in a minute. So they taking it out on the rest of the world. You understand what I'm saying? So we got to educate ourselves, and we got to also just stop feeling like just because what a person look like, because AIDS don't have no face, HIV don't have no face, anything else don't have no face. And stop getting all wound up because of what that man or that woman look like or how good the sex is. I'd rather have sex with myself than to be walking around here with something I can't get rid of, okay? Take it as a joke as you want to. I just want to bring y'all this message. I'll see y'all on the next video.